Hello everyone, this is Lasersniper 15 here for a laser quick beta review. I recently got accepted into a beta called Raider Z. It is an MMO monster hunter as well, that's what they told me. So I'm just going to do a really quick review for this. Not review, but overview. So first, let's go to character selection. I already have a character which I'll be using later in the review, but let's just go look over this real quick. Now it's the basic. I didn't notice this. Link sounds. Anyways, sorry about that. This is pretty simple. Pretty simple, basic character customization. Let's say we want Lasersniper, which of course won't work because it has already been used, which it'll tell me later. Then you also, you can choose your voice, your gender, and your name. Basics. Next, you go to the style. The style of what your gameplay is. You can go Defender, you can go Berserker, you can go Cleric, or you can go Sorcerer. Do not know why I'm going female, but whatever. Let's just go with it. Defender, basically you want to be the first to block and the next to attack. Berserker, all in, just go running, slashing. Cleric is your healer, and Sorcerer is your long range class, magic-y. No Archer, though the style is only for this not only for, but you can change up your styles when you get in and get skills for different styles. Level up, put points into different abilities for different of these style classes. Next, we go into appearances, which basically have your face types. Face types, skin tones, makeup, which is very limited. This is beta. I'm not sure if they're gonna do anything else with it. They did leave extra room here and a lot of room here. Let's continue on. Then we go hair types. Let's see here. Dang it, I keep clicking on the sidebar. Let's let's go with the bow. And we can do hair color, anything we want. Let's go with red. Then we can do eye color, which is not very prominent in the game. We can also add tattoos, which I didn't really experiment with. Can we zoom in? There we go. Didn't experiment much with this. But, let's go with, let's go with 14. We can also make it super small or super large and over the lips. That would be painful. Let's just make it like right there. And we can also make it different colors, which will go with red to fit with the character. Clothes. There are two sets of clothes currently. There's this is the advanced view of what your character could become. This is what you're going to start out as. This or this, whatever you want. So let's go with a little more conservative, I guess, this time. Whatever. Let's just go with that. We can also change the color, and let's just say this character has a thing for red. Where's that? Where's that color? I saw. Whatever. Let's just think this character has a thing for red. And that's all the character customization parts. You can also randomize. Oh, did not know this. There's apparently a little posture button that you can use to show it stanced. Interesting. So let's go ahead and create this character. Of course, we cannot create this character because Lasersniper's already been taken. I had to use the character name Laserheart. Let's see. Let's do a little bit with this sorcerer character because I've done a lot with my defender class, melee. So let's start off with this overview with a sorcerer. So let's call her Fireheart. Yes, no one's taken that name. I'm not sure how much of the beta has been given out. Fireheart. So let's begin with her. Entering world. There are currently only 2 worlds, one of which is extremely crowded. I went onto Fleetfoot, which is the non-crowded one. Now, you will have noticed that, as of now, you move with WASD. And what I find interesting about this MMO, Monster Hunter, I still don't know what that means, is that you, well, you obviously have a jump, but you move around with WASD, and you look around with your mouse. Now, this can be changed quite effectively. What you can do if you want a more, I don't know, traditional MMO feel from what I've seen, you can toggle the mouse on and off by clicking Control. It frees your mouse. You can bounce around and such. However, with that mode, you can't tilt your camera. I can sit with X. No, I can sit with Z. I did not know that. I just found that out completely on accident. That is pretty cool. Anyways, you can zoom in with your scroll. Pretty basic stuff. But like I said before, you can move around by clicking, but you can't tilt your camera. At least not that I have found. Yeah, nothing I can found. I personally like the more fluid feel with WASD and the mouse look. Now, what other interesting thing is that I found is that you do not use your mouse for your basic attack. Your basic attack you can do by doing mouse 1, which is a melee apparently for the mage also. Wait, what did I choose? Wizard, I think. Let's just check my sorcerer. And right click, if you hold right click, is block. Block is pretty effective, but, well, it is alright, but you should, I found that it's a lot easier to dodge, which you can do by double tapping your direction key or by holding shift and then going in the, moving direction and then pressing shift. Oh, that's control, that's why it wasn't working. By shift and then moving in the direction you want to go. Or you could do the opposite, moving in direction and then press shift. Let's see. With the sorcerer, we start off with one basic skill, which would be fireball. Bam! And there we go. So actually, this thing recharges pretty quick, though the cast time is a little long. So you might be doing a little more number clicking with the sorcerer and possibly cleric than oh, it's called flame arrow. If you see right here, apparently it's called flame arrow. What others we also have right here is, which since it's right here, I'll just explain this real quick, is called a soul stone or something along that mark. I believe it's called soul stone. But this is basically your check mark. If you get in within a close proximity of this, it'll activate your check mark where you will be able to respawn if you die. You do not lose your items if you die. You do not have to collect your stuff from your dead body if you die, which is, I understand, wowish. And also, what I personally really enjoy about this is instead of having to remember the different hotkeys like I for inventory or T for skills, what you can do is you can press escape and it brings you up a menu right up along here. Really non-invasive. Press escape again and it closes down. I really like this. It's very, very, it's just so compact and you don't have to remember everything. It's with one click and you can get to any part of the menu you need. You can also access your options through here. And, well, it has a keyboard guide, so let's look here. Anything did I miss? Sit. Enter is apparently chat. Oh, enter is, yeah. Control is show and hide cursor. What I did not know is, well, I did not know that these two were video recording and screenshot. Apparently this supports video recording, which I haven't tested. I might try that. But R is auto run, which I'll explain in a moment. Y is set target, which this allows you to basically focus on one enemy. Yeah, that's about it. Auto run is a very interesting feature where if you press R, your character will start running without you pressing WAS or D. So you can essentially just continue running by just moving your cursor. It's very helpful. Now, I haven't tried it if you unlock your character, and yes, you can do it if you unlock your character and mouse click. And if she gets past the point, oops, okay. Let's test if she gets past the point of where you wanted her, she'll continue running. So I thought of some pretty interesting uses for this, but let us actually get into more of the story so we can get into combat. E to interact with NPCs. We always, no matter what character you start off with, you start out as a mercenary, a rookie mercenary that is going to be working for some pirates. Apparently, I haven't gone through most of the story, but what I've learned is that there are two pirate groups. One is the Moken, who apparently is your enemy, and then Tian, who is, well, pirates you work with. So that's pretty much all I've learned from the story so far. I won't get into any more. Well, I did learn a little more, but it kind of drops you in it when you got farther in. But we'll save that for another time. This is just an overview of the actual gameplay. So our first quest is, do I have to talk to this dude? Oh yeah, okay. Yep. Quest complete. Thank you. And what I also noticed that you can select these by pressing the number keys also. Interesting. Okay, this is our first job, which would be killing the lizardmen. And this next one, just so you don't have to read through it, is we have to deliver a letter to Tian, the captain, which is a woman, which there's some backstory there as well that they added because the pirate captain is a woman. And anyways, let us try some combat. Let's back up a little bit because I don't know how hardy this sorcerer is, so I'm just gonna fire. And oop, let's try some melee. And dang it, there we go. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more squishy. Thought so, but I don't know. Wait, can I just go ahead and... Aha! Fire! Now you may have noticed that the other... Why am I not shooting? Oh, apparently... Okay. Apparently, yeah, it cancels the attack by shifting. I don't know what that little floating fireball thing is for. Will it shoot while I'm moving? No, it will not. But you may have noticed that everything else did not get aggroed on when I attacked that one creature, which I do not know if it's a tutorial thing or if it's a little glitchy, because I noticed further in the game that some things decide to attack you at random. Some of the wild animals, if you're walking by, will have a red name instead of orange, and they'll just go and attack you right off. Don't know what the deal with that is. I better kill some more of these, though, because I forgot it's a quest. Oh, and dodge, and fire, and dodge, and let's just whack you. Come on. There we go. And I can learn a new skill, which this will be a perfect time to introduce the skill tree. But, so I don't know what is up with the NPCs. The enemy NPCs, mostly. They seem to like to do their own thing. I'm assuming it's just because this is the beta. So let's get into skills. You can access skill. It'll show you when you have a skill to be spent. Now, what you can do, well, let's just talk about this. The skill tree. You have a set number of skills, which you can put points into, and you can learn. Like, this is Rapid Blast, which I'm probably going to level into right now. Ice Arrow, Ice Thorns, Magic Mastery, And once you completely level out the skill, you'll move on to the next, which basic skill tree. You can also work on masteries, which I believe if you use, I'm trying to think. I haven't gotten too much. I haven't gotten far in the game. My main character is only level 4, but from what I understand is if you save up these skill points, you can, like, say it says skill requirement 5. You'd put 5 in here and you get this, which I'm not sure if you have to go down in order or if you can just like hit it right up. Which since this is Elemental Dynamics 2, a prerequisite might be Elemental Dynamics, or I'm assuming you might just have to go down the list. Now, what I mentioned before about leveling into different classes, in here, you can go ahead and pick points. You can pick points to oh, I am so sorry about that. You can pick skills in other classes once you hit a certain level. As you notice, there's no little plus sign like in here where I can just add it right away. Now, I'm looking, and yes, okay, there is the prerequisite is you have to have a style mastery, which I believe is this one. Style mastery. Huh. I assume it's something in here. Like I said, I haven't gotten too in depth into the skill tree. Honestly, most MMOs I don't do much in the skill tree, anyways. So, yeah, a little confusing. I will jump ahead. I'm going to stop the recording right now, and I'll jump into the next part. Now, quickly on an interesting note, I had to click off of screen to go and click a program real quick, and I had left her on auto run on accident. Apparently, oops. How come I didn't get whatever? Apparently, if you click out of screen, this game is very very shift tab friendly. I'm not going to try it because of the risk of the recording, but if you just control out of it, you can control your mouse. You can just shift right off of screen. If you see my mouse, kind of like right here, just going off of screen, I can go right off and start doing stuff on my second monitor, actually. Most of you don't have a second monitor, and it is a little bit difficult to, if you shift tab, you have to open up another window, because this thing pretty much keeps the game open. Come on, up. And this thing keeps the game open pretty much all the time. Main window, I think you know what I'm talking about. There is fall damage. That's what I was trying to demonstrate. But like I said, you can just like continue running and she'll keep going even if you exit. Or whoever you choose. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I'm going to continue a little bit further on and then come back to you. You know, I brought it back just to note one thing. The voice acting isn't the best.
I was looking for you.
Well, it's alright, but what's really weird is the motions that the character does when you first... His name's Alcoholic. Wow. I thought I accepted this.
Goodbye.
It is there. Look at this. Watch.
I am the great pirate here.
This is their emotions are very weird.
The great pirate, an eye for an eye.
And
Are you alive?
it's just a little weird, their reactions. I understand how she was kind of a little bit frustrated that, like, I didn't have armor and dang, not very specific jumping. How I didn't have armor and everything, but it's just a little weird. Yeah, I'm going to continue on now. Markets pretty much like everything else. Sell, quantity, there we go. Sell, it's pretty much, one second. Ooh, man, had to cough. It's whatever, selling. I think I actually heal with that, so we're gonna keep that. You know what? I didn't mention something though. I didn't mention something in the original overview of the controls. If you tab, which I really like this, you switch weapons. See? Tab switches weapons for you. That is very handy. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool, and I think I'm going to be using the sword more than my staff now that I remember to do that. So I'm going to go to the blacksmith, and we'll show you how to build weapons. Crafting is pretty simple. So I want to make a pirate staff level 2. I need elmwood and that is a pretty big staff. I need elmwood and gold. Once I have that, I can just do it. Can I craft anything? Apparently I have to go do a quest. Be right back. Another interesting thing is that you can acquire items by having it break off. So if you see up there, I have 4 seconds of something, of nutrition, which I'm not completely sure what that does. I haven't explored it completely. But, yeah, just another thing interesting about this game. Also, I'm going to take out this C thingy. I can't read its name. I'm going to show you another little feature of the game, which I think is pretty interesting. Which, if I can just take it out real quick. Come on. I can pick up the weapon it was carrying. Acquire all real quick, and let's get that. And I'm able to use it for 13 seconds, if you see up at the top right. And it is actually very effective with taking out these things. And I think I'm just, yep, I ran out. So I better just take out this thing real quick. I think that's very cool how you're able to pick up the weapons that are actually useful, but they don't stay with you the entire time. They're kind of just like a temporary thing. I think that's really cool. Be back to crafting. Okay, back now to crafting. So I was able to get some elmwood, so we're going to craft a pirate staff real quick. So we just click craft item. We can do the amount of we want. I think I can actually make 2. It only allowed me to make 1 right now. Probably a quest thingy. But, let's back up real quick. I'm able to compare weapons just by holding my cursor over. So it compares my weapons to the ones I already have, which this seems to only be comparing to my sword because that's the one I have out. Let's switch to my staff real quick.
Take a look for yourself.
And you can see it is better with physical attack and magical attack, which is more important because I am a sorcerer. So let us go ahead and craft this item real quick. Yes, crafting item, and this happens once because it's my first item that, well, it's the first item that you craft, and pans around, and thumbs up. Yeah. Other than that, otherwise, if I craft another item, it would just do the bar up, and then it would get the item. Equipping's pretty... Oops, wrong button. Equipping is pretty easy. Go over your new item. Is this my equipped one or my new one? 30, 24. Okay, there. I just equipped it. Right-clicking is the equipping. And, oh, you see it on my back. So, yeah. Now, unfortunately, I've noticed that the new staff and weapon that you get is a little useless at the moment. As you can see at the bottom where my skills are, my 2 skills are grayed out. So this is only a stronger physical attack. Wait a minute. Problem solved. 2 other things that I have run into just now, so I might as well talk about them. Your mailbox is not included up here. It is included, like, at these mailboxes. Literally, this is where your mailbox is, at the mailbox. Which makes sense, but might be annoying. I think I've I can't remember what other MMOs have done. Also, since we're on the topic of the menu up here, oops, I keep pressing tab. The cash shop. This is going to be, from what information I've received, this is going to be a free-to-play. So, the shop is real money. Well, purchase Zen to purchase this stuff. So it is a real money item shop. Now, these items don't look too overpowering. They've kept it pretty balanced. So this things give little buffs, like provides a full resurrection after after like a death, and some of these increase your enchanting success a little faster, make it a little better. Also, there's a little bonus thing for Halloween, which I'm kind of curious why they did, since this is in beta. I'm wondering if they've actually done this a widespread beta. So there's a little Halloween thing that apparently is going to be permanent. If I look right here, it's permanent, can be died. So I'm thinking that these characters that I've just created are permanent. Like, these guys aren't going away. They're not going to reflush the characters for a release. I think that is pretty much it with the sorcerer. I am going to cut to my guardian.